Hey, what's up everybody? BDF 44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so 2 hours to tip off for the Laker game. I just got through eating my lunch, did the laundry, everything's on schedule right now. Headed over to Target. Hopefully this don't take longer than 45 minutes to do. Get back over there, drop everything off in the fridge, take my nightly shower, and then be ready for the game by 4. That is my plan. See how that actually plays out. I'm usually pretty good with stuff like this, to be honest with you. That's actually not a weakness of mine. When I set a little schedule like this to do this by 4 o'clock, I usually can be able to knock it out. So we'll see how it goes, man. A lot of it has to be determined by how long it takes for me to take care of what needs to be done at Target. So I'm very thankful that the room didn't cost even close to what we thought it was going to cost. Not even close. So I have a little cash just in case I run out of money in regards to the end of the week for EBT. I got about $86 left on EBT. Today's the 26th. They don't replenish till the 7th, so I think it's a chance I'm probably going to have to spend some of that money on food at some point. But I'll let that run out before I do that. That's for sure. So yeah, that's what the thought is, man. Just trying to figure out what costs so damn much. I think it's the turkey I've been buying. How you doing? I think that turkey's probably about $6, something like that. Maybe about $6, I think, each time I purchase it. And while I've gotten rid of certain things on that list, I think I've been buying it more because it's less in the turkey package. So I think that's kind of how that goes. They only give you like 6 slices in the type of turkey I've been getting, but it's good, man. It's a much better kind of turkey than I had been previously purchasing. The carving board Oscar Mayer turkey. It tastes okay, but I had my issues with that, and then there was another type of turkey as well that I tried that I didn't really particularly love. So this particular kind, this breast turkey slices breast, is really hitting. Tastes great with the food, and so that's what I think will be the new thing. Man, I'm still trying to touch and go in regards to making my food taste good, because it really does taste better when I have one of those lactose filled type things with it, whether it be potato salad or that milk thing that I was messing with over here when I first got here. But honestly, none of that stuff digests positively for me, so I need to get rid of it. And so that's really what it is, man. Just trying to get food that tastes good while continuing to eat as healthy as possible. Also, I think I've been buying more grapes. I've been eating more grapes with each meal. Those grapes disappear quicker these days. I've been buying it like every 3 days, it seems. So that's what I got to do a better job of, not eating so many grapes, so that doesn't need to take away from my EBT budget. So yeah, man. Oatmeal as well. Eating a lot of oatmeal, even though I get the cheapest version of oatmeal that they have, the Target main brand, which actually tastes the best of the 3 that I've tried. Believe it or not, theirs is the best. But probably eating too much oatmeal too often for this budget. So all these things are just brainstorming right now. Gotta buy myself some sponges. Got a lot of stuff to do. So old paper towels. I'm see if I made a list as well. I don't know if I put that on it, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot to carry back, that's for sure. This ain't gonna be one of them days where I got 1 or 2 bags. It's gonna be about 3 bags coming back with me if I purchase everything I need today. But it ain't nothing to walk down here, as you guys know. I can always walk down, walk back. Nothing about that is a chore to me these days. So yeah, man, just feeling good. It's about, like I said, 2 o'clock. It's probably about 2 on the dot right now. It's 2:02, and just very thankful that everything has worked out thus far. Now, I kind of made a mistake doing laundry. It's only actually necessary on a day like this if the sheets needed to be washed, and they didn't. The sheets were fresh. So given the fact that I just did laundry 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, it wasn't a lot to do, and it was too expensive to do it that way. So I should have just washed the sheets just to do it. But to be honest with you, I didn't think to do that. Once I saw that they had already been cleaned and they were on the bed real tight, freshly put down, I decided not to. That should have been a cue not to do laundry at all and just waited to the end of the week. But I didn't think that way. So I just try to do my own thing, man. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. This time, in theory, I got it wrong, even though it was plenty to wash. Not nearly enough to waste $4 on that wash. Not nearly as enough. So that's really what it is, man. Just very thankful everything worked out the way that it did. Now I'm ready to get back home quickly enough to watch this game, man. That's what the most important thing is. Get all this done in 2 hours flat, which it honestly shouldn't take that long. It's the shower that's probably going to take longer than this actual trip, believe it or not. So I think that's really what it is. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. I'm very thankful things have gone the way that I wanted them to, man. Getting out of that hotel over at NoHo and then getting over to this place right on time. For them to have something for me. The only non-air conditioned room they had left, and then them telling me it was going to cost a lot more than it ended up costing in the end. Took 2 trips down to 7-Eleven for no reason. It's been a nice long day for that type of thing, but at the end of the day, I make 3 or 4 trips to 7-Eleven to save the money that I ultimately saved today, to be honest with you. And so it went from not having the cash, thinking I wasn't going to have no cash this week, to knowing that I have enough to take care of everything that I would otherwise need. So God worked it out, man. He always does. That's why we just show thanks every time we get a chance to. That's really what it's about, man. Showing thanks anytime we get an opportunity to, and letting God know that, you know, ain't nothing coming before him, you know, and anything that he wants me to do, I want him to give me the strength to do it. That's where we're at with that. Hey, buddy. I always say out of the dogs, I want them to know my voice. But yeah, man, we thankful. I hope everybody's enjoying the content I'm leaving content for every single walk I'm doing. I may do an NBA chat video on the way back, but you know, this is one of them days where I'm just thankful. I want things to work out for you too. You know, we talk about so many different things today in regards to struggling with different things and not wanting to be punished, but wanting to incorporate the Lord into our understandings, knowing the difference between being punished and the consequences of just doing things incorrectly, and how they may align sometimes and other times they may not, and you may still have it coming, or he may see that as enough to leave you to having learned your lesson. So, you know, we just look at stuff like that. I don't know who can relate to that or who this might be for, but that's been the message on my mind all day long. And we just do the wrong thing, and then maybe either coerce ourselves into a mistake or coerce ourselves into punishment by way of that mistake or what have you. And we just gotta not allow our pain and our sadness or old ways that were aligned with immaturity or pain and sadness to catch up with us on a day like today, when maybe some of that stuff ain't in our lives, you know, but you just might have the idea that doing things the wrong ways is what you want to do in the moment or what have you. How to incorporate the Lord into that moment so that the enemy doesn't rob you of your moment. So that's what's on my mind. That's been on my mind all day. You know, another thing that's on my mind that got nothing to do with that at all is how nasty the fridge smells in that room. Somebody was a beer drinker, and I think they either spilled beer in there or threw up beer in there, but it smells horrible, and it's making all my food smell horrible too, to be honest with you. Beer is not for me, man. I'm just telling y'all right now. I have drank beer, Corona, you know, that kind of thing would probably be my beer of choice if I had to drink one. I've enjoyed Coronas in the past, so I'm not gonna act like I don't, you know, like I've never enjoyed a beer in my life. But just trying different beers, it's not my thing. I do not like beer like that. I've enjoyed a Jamaican beer too. What was the name of that thing? Red Stripe. I've had some good days with Red Stripe in my life, but it's been a long time since I asked for a beer of any kind, man. A very long time, and I don't want one. But when you start talking about the original Buds and all them, no. That stuff gets spilled in the refrigerator and make it smell terrible. I don't know what type of beer it was, but it smelled like one of them American beers from the brewery out in Milwaukee, and I'm telling you, I don't want nothing like that anywhere near me, y'all. I'm serious. I'm just not a beer guy. I don't particularly like liquor that much at all, really. I really don't. I enjoyed some on Thanksgiving with my friend, as I told you guys about. He made a mixed drink, had some Dom Perignon, which I didn't hate too much, even though I'm not really a big Dom P fan, to be honest with you. And I was reminded of that when I was sipping it. I don't love it like that. It's just one of those things, you drink it because it's a stature, a $500 bottle or whatever. But I used to drink it a lot with my boys back in the day. That's why I was familiar with it to such a degree. My boy Bilski used to come up with Dom P bottles. Don't ask me how he got them, but he'd get them. And we'd have them a lot too. He'd get them. Like, it wouldn't just be once in a while. Now, we'd have that. And drank it quite a bit as if it wasn't some type of prestigious thing. And I didn't love the taste of that. I really didn't. I had some hangovers attached to drinking too much of that in the past. So having tasted that a little bit was fine, but I remember that taste. I was like, nah, I don't really like this like that. Shots and stuff like that, I just equate that to having warm stomachs and bad hangovers, man, and numb face. I was always a weed smoker, man. I've never really been one to love liquor. I've had some good nights with liquor to where I drank a whole lot and didn't even, I may got a little quiet. Then I've had some nights with liquor where I drank too much of it and had a very bad night. I ain't gonna say I got jumped, but I was an attack on me at a Jamaican club when I was too drunk and high. Putting them together has never been good for me. I ended up getting a cut on the back of my neck that's still there to this day. I had some times where, once I went to a club after drinking heavily and ended up puking all over the bathroom and spent the whole night in the car, head tilted, messed up. I had some bad liquor days, and that's why I'm kind of anti-drinking, to be honest with you. I'm not the guy that's just going to look to drink himself to sleep. Only time I really had a stint like that was when I was going through my breakup back when I was like 25 years old. And during that time, I was drinking a lot of 151 with my friends. So I think maybe 2 weeks in a row, I had a big, huge bottle of 151. And I would just drink myself into a stupor, try to numb the pain from that breakup or however that went in my mind. Definitely something I wouldn't do today. And of course, I had a wine era too, where I drank sangria wine. My homegirl, Badria, introduced me to sangria wine. And I ended up liking that a lot. And that was my drink of choice for a small stint of time. But I just stopped drinking like that, man. Them hangover, them headaches, never for me, man. I never had a hangover or a headache from no weed. Well, yeah, I did have a couple headaches from weed, but you know what I'm trying to say. I just was never a drinker, man. I'm cool on that. But yeah, man. Just want to let people know where I'm at with things. About to head over to Target, grab a few stuff, head back out, mind my business, and just try to put myself in the strongest position to be on time for the game. I want to shower before it starts. That's the key to it. I want to be able to lay down comfortably, give y'all them 2 videos before and after the game, and probably eat again, because that's usually how that goes. Eat again. Excuse me. But that's pretty much it, man. Sun's looking nice. Sky's been looking great all week. Try to show you as much of that as humanly possible. This is what California is all about. When you out here, you're paying for this. This is what you're paying for. That's why everything's so damn expensive out here, because of this type of stuff right here. Gotta be no more than 73 degrees. Light wind. Very comfortable. BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.